who would they have to depend on? God. And that's what He wanted. Students, you will face what will seem like impossible situations in your life. Some of you might be going through an impossible situation right now. Some of you will be called to do things that you think that there's no way that you can do. And let me tell you, you can't. You can't. What if you go to, let's say, just thinking down the road, what you're going to do with your life. Let's say some of you want to be missionaries. You want to go to a foreign field. That's a difficult thing. Lord, I don't know how I'm going to raise the money. How are we going to live in this place? I want to share the gospel with others. Lord, how can I do this? You can't do it on your own. Maybe some of you want to go into law school or med school or something like that. And you just get overwhelmed by the stuff that you have to study, the stuff that you have to learn. And there are points where you're like, God, I know you want me to do this. I know I have peace. But Lord, I can't do this. There's so many tests, so many facts. Lord, help me. When you try to depend on yourself, students, you'll fall. If I try to depend on my abilities to get me through, I'll fall. But you know where my strength lies? It lies in the God I serve. I've told you a million times, I continue to tell you, I love Philippians, the joy epistle. Philippians 4:13, one of my favorite verses. You could probably say it. I can do all things through Mr. Crockett that strengtheneth me, through my friends that strengtheneth me, through my wife, through my parents. No, I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Hey, temptation's tough. You struggle with sin. You say, I keep falling, I keep messing up, I know it's wrong, but I'm so trapped, and you feel like you're trapped and I can't get out of it. You can. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. You know, there are doctors, people get sick sometimes, and students, I want you to understand something. God is sovereign. That means that God is in control. And a doctor comes to you and says, there's no way you've got this much longer to live. It's impossible. God is a God of the impossible. In fact, in Mark, Jesus said, He said to His disciples, He said, with men it's impossible, but with God all things are possible. 300 versus 135,000 looks pretty impossible, doesn't it? Not when you have Jehovah on your side. And He's the same God that you and I serve. He's in control. The problem is, a lot of times we don't depend on Him for strength. We don't go to Him and ask for His help. And He wants to. He wants to be your strength. Don't ever forget, when life gets tough, when things are hard, that you can do all things through Christ, because He is your strength.